principle, yes, there's no reason why you can't say if a property has 5 bedrooms and your HMO licensing area only license people with 5 or more, you can't deliberately say, well, I'm only going to let to 4 people and 1 bedroom will not be used as a bedroom. Obviously, there are risks. If you let a property with 5 bedrooms to 4 people, the risk you're going to have is they're going to get a lodger in there, and the local authority is going to come and prosecute you because you'll have breached the HMO licence. So you will need to be very careful to either make it clear to them that they can't do that, and of course police it, because the first thing they will say if hassled is, I was allowed. So it's not going to be acceptable to simply have 5 people stick 4 names on the tenancy agreement and say, and be the 3 blind monkeys, don't tell me about it, I didn't know anything about the 5th bedroom. That's never going to work. So I would suggest if you want to do that, I would strip the other room out and turn it into something else, like a TV room or a laundry room or a big cupboard, anything. The other thing you would need to bear in mind is you shouldn't lock so a lot of people's solution would be to lock the room off, but if you do that, then there's a fire safety issue, and of course potentially the tenants wouldn't have access to parts of the property, which is going to lead you into problems with council tax. So yes, in principle you can do it. In practice, there are some issues you'll need to work out to avoid yourself getting into trouble somewhere further down the line. I have to say though, because 4 people is still an HMO, even if it's not licensable, and a lot of the requirements actually apply to non-licensable HMOs anyway, all you're really doing is saving yourself the licence fee, which is going to be less than the money you get for letting the room. So I'm just not convinced that it's actually economically worth it. I think as an idea it mostly comes from the belief that the HMOs that don't require licensing are in some way not HMOs or don't have the same law. I mean, they still have substantial restrictions applicable to them, and you still have to have fire safety, you can still be prosecuted for disrepair, you still have to have an electrical safety inspection every 5 years, so I think you should think carefully about what the benefit actually is.